Hey guys, this is MORGBORG here with my retro unboxing of the Motorola Renegade V950 for Sprint. So, I picked this phone up on eBay from an auction for about $16. And while you may notice here, there isn't exactly a seal, but I can assure you that all the contents in the phone, in this packaging I should say, are still brand new and never been opened. So without any further ado, let's get started. So on the front here, or I should say the top of the packaging, because it's designed a bit differently, this is the top of the package. Here's your phone. Of course, this is just a factory picture with an effect added to it. Right here is the name of the phone, Motorola Renegade V950, and then here is the Sprint logo. Sprint ahead, that was their slogan back in the time when this phone was released. Now, fun fact about this phone specifically, this one is not an original release. This phone here was manufactured a couple of years after this phone came out, so it's not from 2008. You could actually see down here somewhere 2010. There we go. September 14th, 2010. It's the same phone, it's just a bit newer. And anyways, on the bottom here is just your barcodes and stuff. On the side here, you get this here is telling you what networks this phone uses, which are CDMA, and then for Direct Connect from Nextel, it uses the EVDO network. And then down here it tells you what's inside the package, which includes the phone, an extended battery, the charger, which is micro USB, a holster, which we'll get into later here, a micro SD memory card, which is already in the phone, a micro SD adapter so you can insert the micro SD card into it, and then the whole thing just goes into your computer, a get started guide, an experience Sprint Speed brochure. Anyway, Sprint Speed is just like the new network features that was out at the time, which includes stuff like a store, web browsing, social network integration, stuff like that. The user guide and your terms and conditions. This is a Bluetooth phone, so it has Bluetooth. And yeah, here's just a couple of other logos. Here it's telling you to focus on the road and not on your phone. On this side here, it's just some information, again, about the networks and such. Now this is interesting. Device meets requirements of military standard 810F for dust, shock, vibration, temperature extremes, low pressure, solar radiation, salt fog, humidity, and blowing rain. So this phone will withstand some pretty commonplace elements. And here, 2008 Sprint. So yeah, that's when this phone originally came out. And then on this side here, nothing. And on the bottom here, it's talking about Nextel Direct Connect, which is more or less their branded version of push to talk that could be found on a lot of rugged phones. And here again is the name of the phone, and then here's some features, including again Nextel Direct Connect, and of course is a rugged phone, and it adheres to 810F. It has the capability for GPS navigation. It is capable of the Sprint Music Store, so you could purchase music through Sprint. And it has a 2 megapixel camera and video recorder. So again, here's the phone itself. And then over here on this side of the phone is the Direct Connect button with that corresponding logo. So now let's open it up, just lifts up like so. And then right here is the phone itself in this little plastic bag that is sealed, so I'm gonna have to cut this. Right here is just a manufacturing sticker, basically where various Motorola places are. I haven't seen this come with other Motorola phones, so that's pretty interesting. And then in here, I'm not going to open this up, but this is the manuals and brochures and stuff. In order, get started, user guide, sprint speed, and terms and conditions. Over here you can see the terms and conditions. So yeah, I actually found a link online that'll show you the user guide for this phone, so I will post that in the description of the video. And if you want to see the rest of the manuals really badly, then let me know in the comments. Right here is our extended battery, the Motorola BK10 battery. So you can see it's a pretty thick battery. Here's your back cover, which if you can't tell is raised for the extended battery so it can fit properly. Here's the holster, which is basically just a case that snaps onto the back of the phone. And here is a clip so you can attach it to, say, maybe a belt or pants. Here's the micro SD adapter. Nothing special about that. And then the last thing in the box is the charger. Now, once again, this is a micro USB charger, if you cannot tell. So let's just set this box aside because there's nothing else in here. And so I'm going to start with the phone. I'm going to take this off camera. And just like that, we can pull out the phone. So you can see here, it's got a rubbery texture to it. I was actually expecting this to be metal, but that is interesting. Here's the holster. This is also going to have to be cut. Alright, so actually it just tore. It was like a tab, and it just tore off. So here's the holster. I'll demonstrate this in a bit here. Here's the battery. This just has a little piece of paper protecting the packaging. So yeah, this is our very thick battery. 1750 milliamp hours, so this is a very large battery for a flip phone of any age or model. Here's the back cover. So this just is this shouldn't require any cutting either. And here is our back cover. This is also rubbery. Here's our charger. And then once again, here's this. I'm not going to do anything with this at the moment. So let's get our battery and back cover installed. The battery just goes in like this. So you can see the battery is protruding out of the back, so it is definitely a bigger size than the normal battery. This here is just telling us how to put the back cover on. There we go. So now let's peel off the plastic here. There's one protecting the front screen. And now let's open the phone up, and there's one protecting the main screen. Now that appears to be all of the plastic on this phone. There isn't a whole lot like there was with the Samsung Comment 2 I unboxed. So here's the holster. Goes onto the phone. There we go. This is how the holster is attached. And so here's the clip once again. And then this here is just to take it off easily. Now, taking a look at the phone itself, on the bottom here is what I believe is the speaker of this phone with Motorola branding on it. Right here is a cover for your headphone jack, which looks like might be a 2.5mm jack. And then here's your micro USB port right here. On the left here, this is your volume control, and then here's your large push to talk button, aka direct connect. And on the back here is the back cover with the Motorola branding, and then just the rest of the phone. On the inside here's your Motorola logo. Here's what I believe is your earpiece, and then here's some rubber feet protecting the phone when it closes. And then here is your Sprint logo. Moving on down here, this is your navigation keys with your selector. These are your other selecting keys, which are also for like menus. Here's your camera button, here's your back button, your end button, and your send button. And then here's your keypad with numbers and letters. And this one button here appears to have some extra functionality. I believe it's for voicemail and email. Let's see if I could turn on this phone. And there we go. The phone turns on. As you can see here, the keypad lights up blue. Sprint ahead. Rated at sprint speed. So once again, this has the sprint speed extra functionality. Here it wants to activate. I'm just gonna cancel. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So that is my retro unboxing of the Motorola Renegade V950. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, peace.